Look at you, tennis expert.
What do you
That
think?
is the book
How'd I do?
on Bianca Andreescu.
Oh,
That
she
is
is.
exactly right. And she's here.
Yeah,
Bianca, come on. We've got a microphone
no, we're
there for you.
casual.
We'll get it
No,
set
we're
up.
casual here.
First, before microphones, we do high fives
Yeah.
here.
High five.
High five. Amazing. We were actually just
man.
hearing from you in the press
can
room.
look
And
at
look, guys,
myself.
it's the magic of TV.
Hey, your eyebrows are on point, says our producers. You're really bringing it. I was at your match. It was so loud in there. It was so exciting. What did it feel like in there?
It was super fun. I mean, it's my first match on Arthur Ashe. I think I embraced the environment to the best of my capabilities, and hopefully it's the first of many more.
Was it intimidating at all? Because we've seen you win in Indian Wells earlier this year. We've seen you win in Toronto. Belated congratulations to win your
you.
home tournament. But Arthur Ashe Stadium, that's another level, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a dream come true. I've watched so many players play on that court, so being able to be a part of that group is truly incredible. So I'm just really, really happy with how I managed.
I mean, you managed to play great tennis. Carolyn saw, I think, most of it. I saw some of it. Bianca, I was just so impressed how you stuck with your game, because in the second set, you had that 3-0 lead. Carol came back, as she always does. She's Caroline Wozniacki.
Yep.
How did you refocus once things got tight in set two?
Yeah, I started off the second set really, really well. But then, as expected, she found a way to come back. So I just tried my best to stick to my tactics, try not to get too mad at myself, which I think I did really well. I was trying my best to stay as calm as possible, and it worked.
I was fangirling to Nick for a second before you
Yes, she
stopped by,
was.
because I said, as a tennis fan that's kind of like new to the sport of tennis, I love your game because it's exciting
Thank
to
you.
watch. Like, for a fan that buys a ticket, you want to go see Bianca play because it's awesome. It's a blast.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's entertainment,
It's entertainment.
right?
Yeah, and you're just doing so many different things. You're so versatile. You're making her move front to back, side to side, like doing whatever you ended up doing that was ultimately successful. I can't really get into the details of it because I'm not a tennis person, but I know how it made me feel. And I liked how effusive you were in some of those big moments, particularly when things evened up in the second set a little bit. What are you telling yourself in those moments? Who are you looking for? I mean, is that an inner thing or an outer thing to refocus and reset?
I've been working a lot on that throughout my whole short career so far, and I think it's been showing throughout all of my matches. And when I play my best is when I go for my shots. So I think when I'm down, that's what I do best.
Bianca, how's your body? I was talking to Sylvain Bruno, your coach, and you've had the shoulder injury earlier this year. You had the groin injury a little bit, but how are you feeling physically? Because so far you look great out there on court.
Thank you. I'm feeling really, really good. Toronto wasn't an easy tournament. I've been playing a lot of 3 sets lately.
Just a couple 3-setters.
Just a couple, right? So I'm really glad with how I managed the past couple of matches to finish in 2. But I'm feeling really, really good.
Okay,
Have you
that's good.
noticed that your life has changed a little bit? This is the best part of US Open now. Can you guys hear the crowd behind us?
Amazing.
Everything that's happening in
Yeah.
the big
What's
stadiums.
happening?
A couple hours ago was for Bianca, actually. But how have you felt your life changed since that viral moment with Serena Williams when you were in your native Canada and you kind of exploded into the scene for many people who weren't familiar with what you can do on the court before that moment? Does it still feel different now?
No, I think I'm starting to get used to it a little bit. It feels really, really good to get all that fan support. Sadly, it wasn't the way I wanted to win in Toronto, but I told her that she's a beast. She's going to bounce back ASAP, and she did. I mean, she's in the 4th round, right, at the US Open, so I had no worries about it. But I'm definitely getting more media attention, obviously, but I think I'm handling everything really well.
Well, she spoke to your, sorry, Nick, she
That's okay.
spoke to your maturity. Coco Gauff, who's 15, has been described as somebody who's kind of really mature, wise beyond for
Beyond.
years. Naomi Osaka, I love watching her press conferences because she's so kind of thoughtful and does everything at her own speed, at her own level, which is like
Yes.
really cool to kind of diagnose. But point being, there's a young group of women here that are showing remarkable maturity and are also on top of their game on the tennis court as well. How much pride do you feel being a part of that group?
It's awesome. I really have to thank my parents for that. They've been supporting me ever since I wanted to pursue this dream of mine. So I really thank them for how they raised me, obviously. And it's so nice to see all of these other young players doing so well. I think it's great for the sport, so hopefully we can just keep doing what we're doing.
You mentioned your parents. I'm looking for your dog Coco. I don't see Coco.
I wish I could bring her
I've heard
everywhere
about
I
Where
go.
Coco.
is she? Is she
She's
here?
with my mom.
At the U.S. Open.
She's my babysitter this
She
week. Yeah,
always-
she's here.
Oh, good.
good.
But they don't allow dogs to come into the
Like really in.
arena.
Yeah, because
Oh,
we've
the
seen
actual
She was in the
dogs.
suite.
arena.
She was in the suite.
I was going to say,
yeah.
because I saw Serena's dog, but that was in the hallway.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm curious. Maybe you can
US
get
Open,
Coco.
change that rule. Come on.
There we go.
But
Tell 'em.
your dog Coco
Give
always
Coco
has
a pass.
courtside. Doesn't Coco always
I mean,
have
she has an
courtside seats?
accreditation, so I don't know why she's not
Amazing.
allowed. She's
She
pretty
needs to
well
get a
behaved.
VIP accreditation.
Maybe.
Gorilla told us that yesterday on the set that Bianca's dog has a credential,
Yes,
a
she
media
does. I love it.
credential that is reserved only for the best.
I know.
What I'm curious,
That's
Bianca, is
crazy.
last year you came here, and I know it's been a big year for you, but you've taken it all in stride. You lost last year here. I think it was the first round of qualies. And I mean, what would that Bianca from 53 weeks ago think about this Bianca who's now into the fourth round of the U.S. Open?
At that point, I was going through a bad back injury. So I think I'd just tell her to never give up and stay as optimistic as possible and don't let any setback stop you from pursuing what you love doing.
Well,
Amazing.
we're so glad you came by. We're not going to keep you because we want you to
I'm
come
happy
back.
to be here.
And
Can
we
I
want you
just
to do
ask
well.
you before you
Yeah.
go, next up, you know who you play next, do you?
Taylor?
Taylor Townsend.
Yeah.
She's an all-court player. Do you
Yep.
know she came to net against Simona Halep
I saw that.
106
I saw
times?
that.
Which
I
is
mean,
insane.
it shows. Her volleys are incredible.
If she tries
And
to
I
do
played
that
her in
on you, what
doubles.
do you do?
Pardon?
I said if she tries to do that on you, what do? You love it? You love it over?
Oh, I'm not gonna say that.
She can't give
on
away
live
her
TV.
tactics.
Those are the tactics, but I'll definitely practice my passing shots tomorrow during practice. But I played her in doubles yesterday, actually, so I kind of have a sense of how she hits and
Yeah.
all of that.
We can't wait for that one. I will
Totally.
be there for that one.
It'll be fun.
Thank you so much
Yeah.
for coming by.
Thank
We
you for
opened
having
with a
me.
high five. Let's close with a
Awesome.
high
Oh,
five.
yeah.
Bianca
Oh my
Andreescu
gosh.
is into
She's
the
like my
fourth
favorite.
round
I'm totally
here. And look,
fangirling.
social media, we the North, loving it. Canada is behind
Canada's in the
Bianca.
house at the U.S.
Thanks.
Open. Thanks, Bianca. You're awesome.
Awesome.
Good luck.